There's only one country in the Muslim world today, only one, which seems to have understood that this international monetary system is fraudulent. Only one leader, and he is Dr. Mahathir of Malaysia. If Dr. Mahathir restricts himself to the use of the dinar only for international trade, the Jews may allow him to get away with it, because it will only be trade between a restricted number of countries and will not affect international trade really. But if Dr. Mahathir makes an effort to introduce gold and silver coins in the market as legal tender, I think they'll kill him.
What you're saying is right. All Muslims don't have the guts to challenge the Western world. There are some Muslims like Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, all the Muslims don't have the guts. And I am a person who is not very much in favor of politicians. There are very few politicians who I respect, and one of them is Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. And I remember when I met him the first time several years back in Abu Dhabi, we were discussing, and he said that if the Muslims, if the Arabs stop dealing in dollars, America will come on its knees immediately. And I believe one of the sayings of Dr. Tun Mahathir Mohamad was that if he had the control of the oil, what the Arabs had, he would have ruled the world.
But today the Jews rule this world by proxy. They get others to fight and die for them. They invented socialism, communism, human rights and democracy so that persecuting them would appear to be wrong. These blatant double standards is what infuriates Muslims, infuriates them to the extent of launching their own terror attacks. If Iraq is linked to the Al-Qaeda, is it not more logical to link the persecution and oppression of the Palestinians with September 11th? I thank you.
With representatives of Iran, Iraq, and North Korea in his audience, many here agreed. To combat that, Mr. Mahathir proposed NAM leaders come together with a united stand, demanding war be outlawed to be enforced by the United Nations.
War must therefore be made illegal. The enforcement of this must be by multilateral forces under the control of the United Nations. No single nation should be allowed to police the world, least of all to decide what action to take when.
There were many apparent jabs at the United States, although not once in his speech did Mr. Mahathir mention the U.S. As a moderate, progressive Muslim nation, Malaysia is a success story for the Muslim world, respected among leaders here as a voice for Islam and developing nations.
I am pleased to announce today that to help alleviate the current refugee crisis, Malaysia will do its share and open our doors to a further 3,000 Syrian migrants over the next 3 years. New international solutions are needed to deal.
Kepala bapak engkau. Stupid. You are stupid. Bodoh punya kerja. I haven't seen so pathetic.
I'm a Tunisian man, and I can assure you that Mr. Mahathir Mohamad is a great political man in the all Islamic law.
And today, the Department of Justice has filed a civil complaint seeking to forfeit and recover more than $1 billion in assets associated with an international conspiracy to launder funds stolen from One Malaysia Development Berhad, or 1MDB, a company wholly owned by the government of Malaysia. Now, the $1 billion in assets that we're discussing today are just a portion of the more than $3 billion that was stolen from 1MDB and laundered through American financial institutions in violation of United States law.
Thanks. I just want to follow up on the question about Prime Minister Najib. The description in the complaint of Malaysian official number 1 certainly seems to match the Prime Minister's biography and job description. Can you elaborate a little bit on the legal considerations involved that prevent you or that help you decide not to identify that official and others by name when several other people were identified by name?
While I agree that MO1 is the Prime Minister, MO1 is the Prime Minister, MO1 is the Prime Minister.
What I can say to that is, as I've indicated before, when we have a civil complaint that traces assets from any entity through others and into an asset that we're trying to seize, we essentially allege what we need to allege with specificity in order to obtain the legal process that we need to obtain.